Alright, hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a full mod guide for the Nerf Triad. This is actually the Triad XD, so it might be different. I've never actually seen an original Triad, or I've seen one, I just haven't really seen the internals of one. And sorry about this weird looking tape. I'm painting this right now, so yeah, that's why that's there. And so, let's just get started. What you're going to want to do first is just unscrew all the screws on this bottom blue cap thing. And I like keeping my screws in these applesauce cup things after I clean them out, because those are just really nice for keeping screws and like other small stuff. You can see I have a lot of stuff in various cups over here. And the screws don't come out even if you like hit it, so that's super nice. So I got two out. And another thing to note about this Triad is that once you unscrew three of the screws, it kind of tries to like open by itself. You can see it kind of popping open there, so just a warning, it kind of flies out once you get it all unscrewed, so you might want to like hold a few fingers down on that. Alright, we got the 4 screws out now. This is actually kind of tough to get out without pulling the trigger, so if you pull the trigger that makes it a lot easier. Just slides right out. And so this is the main spring and this thing, priming handle, I guess you would call that. This is all of that in this tiny little piece. And so what you're going to do first is, this is the end of the plunger rod, I guess this would be. Sorry, I don't really know all the names for all the pieces on the Triad because it's kind of a funky blaster concept. So you just unscrew the screw in the middle of this huge white chunk, because that is totally a scientific term. And so now you have this, and here's the spring. It's relatively tough. It's pretty nice. I don't think I'm going to switch this. If you do want to switch it, this is where you would be switching it. I've heard people use like, I think it's Vulcan springs with this. I'll have a list down in the description box below for all the best springs for Triads, but I'm not going to do that in this video. So if you want to do that, just do that right now, because that's the best time to do it. Alright, so first thing I'm going to be doing is, I'll just set this spring to the side here. You take this out and you flip it, so that makes priming it a lot more comfortable, because this, when you have your blaster, is a lot less comfortable than this. This just feels a lot more natural, so I've seen quite a few people doing that, and with good reason. It makes it a lot nicer. So you may or may not have your new spring on there, and you have this flipped over, and now you just stick this back on with the screw. The screw tries to escape, don't let it. Also, this is where you would probably be putting like E-tape around this, if that's your kind of thing. I don't really like doing that, so I'm not gonna. But yeah. Next thing, you would stick this on. You gotta kind of hold it down. It's really tough to keep it on there. I mean, not really tough, but if you're like a little kid, then you might need some help. So I got one screw in. I like to just hold it down so there's not like stress on one screw so that breaks and the blaster becomes less solid, because that would be really bad and we don't want that. So, I'm so bad at screwing screws. Alright, so we got 2 in, so we don't really need to hold this down anymore. Alright, there we go. Also, another interesting thing to note is I'm using a new camera. The last video with the Blastzuka, I was using my my like still picture camera, so the video quality was super low, but I just found a 1080p HD video camera, so I'll be using that from now on, and my video quality is hopefully going to be quite a bit nicer now. So that's all you really need to do for the internal stuff, because there's not much going on in there. So now you can prime it like that. That's a little bit more comfortable, but something I've noticed when doing this is that this little chunk here just gets in the way, and I don't see, my finger is like, gets stuck in that constantly, and it's just super uncomfortable to prime it with that. So that kind of ruins the point of the mod. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna saw this piece off completely, because I don't know, I guess this is for like grip or something, but if you look here, my hand is like not even touching it, so hopefully you can see that. So it's not really doing anything right now other than just making it super uncomfortable and cumbersome to prime. So we're just gonna saw that off and then maybe sand it down just so it looks super clean. And once I'm done with that, I'll get back to you guys. Alright, hey guys, I'm back, and I finished with the sawing. So there it is. Hopefully you can see that. I think you can. But anyways, I just completely sawed that part off, and it's pretty flat over here. I did a good job on the sanding, so. And I think it actually looks kind of better, because I just did not like that thing, and now it's just so comfortable. I mean, this is way, way, way better than the original configuration. That was like this. It's super unnatural. You just, when you're firing this blaster, your fingers just automatically want to go like this and just do it like that, not like the other way. That's just really weird. So, yeah, I did that, and I absolutely love that modification. And one more thing I've seen a few people doing online. I don't know if it's really all that useful, but I guess you can do it if you want to. So there's this big derpy orange piece here, and I guess some people like take that off to, I don't know, make like some kind of speed loader or something. I don't know, but how you would do that is, I'll try to get this in the shot. This is probably just going to fail so hard, and you're all just going to be like, "Oh, ha, you failed." But anyways, there's these little clip things, like right in there. I'll just try this from a ton of angles, so hopefully you guys can see that. There's these two little clip things. What you would want to do for the first step of getting this thing off, at least, is unclip those with just like a flathead screwdriver or something. And then, so those would be unclipped or whatever. And then you would drill through this, because this looks like it would be a screw, but it's actually a rivet. So you can't just unscrew it, so you'd have to drill it. But you gotta be super careful when you're doing that, because you could like break something. So you'd have to get a pretty small drill bit actually, and just drill in there just a tiny bit until that rivet breaks, and you can just pull this piece right off. And then you can like, I don't know, CPVC rebarrel it or something. I don't know. It's just, if you're into that kind of thing, then I guess. But I'm just doing a simple modification for now. I'll probably do another video when I'm finished with this blaster, because I'm doing the glow-in-the-dark paint job on all the blue. I'm just starting it right now, so it's just covering part of it. But hopefully I'll get that done pretty soon, within a week or two, and I'll be able to show it to you guys. So look forward to a video for that, and I guess that's about it. So thanks for watching. If you like the video, then please subscribe and comment, or just like, whatever, and Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Bye.